Friends, gold has a special place in the hearts of the Indians. Apart from the investment, this has one emotional attachment as well. So, today I will tell you about how much gold can be kept at home as per the Income Tax Act. Friends, there is a limit of the gold which can be kept at home. Hi, this is Amit and I welcome you to my channel. Let's begin. India's love for gold. Friends, India is the second largest consumer of gold in the world, and it is gold reserve is standing at the ninth position in the world after other countries like America, China, Russia, Germany and all. And India consumes approximately 850 metric tons of gold per year, and most part of its gold is imported from other countries. Kerala is the top consumer of gold in the country, friends, after few other states like Goa, Karnataka, Himachal Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Jammu and Kashmir, and Punjab. Gold has a central role in India's culture, as it is considered as a symbol of wealth and status, and this is fundamental and important part of many Hindu rituals. Gold is very auspicious, particularly in Hindu and Jain cultures. Gold deposit limit. So I'll tell you how much gold can be kept in one's possession now. A married woman can hold up to 500 grams of gold. An unmarried woman can hold up to 250 grams of gold even if they fail to produce the income proof. And a male member are allowed to hold only 100 grams of gold without justifying their income status. So friends, these three limits are the limits for which you don't have to justify to the department and you don't have to match this with your income. So if the income tax department comes, they will not seize the jewelry and ornaments to the extent of 500 grams for the married lady, 250 grams for the unmarried lady, and 100 grams for the male members, even if the same does not seem to be matching with the income record of the SSE. Gold deposit limit which you need to disclose to the income tax department. Friends, as per the Central Board of Direct Taxes, which is the governing body of Income Tax Act press release, it was clarified that there is no limit on holding the gold jewelry or ornaments by anybody, but it has to be acquired from the explained source of income, including inheritance. So you can keep any amount of gold in your possession, but it has to be matched with your income, or if it is inheritance from your ancestors, there has to be a document to prove that. Hence, the Income Tax Act does not prescribe any limit for holding gold and ornaments by any person, given you are able to show and explain the valid source of the gold acquired. How to justify the excess gold to the income tax authorities? In case of the holding is in excess, one must justify the source of income and proof of investment. These two things must be justified along with the gold position. So, tax invoice is one of the proof which can substantiate the gold purchase. But in case of inheritance and gift, it is little tricky that what kind of proof is necessary. In this case, I suggest that in case of inheritance or gift, details like gift deed or receipt with the name of the initial owner are some of the documents which are needed and which can be produced. If one can produce a family settlement deed or will or a special gift deed which states the transfer of such item in the owner's hand, those are the documents which you can submit to the department to prove the possession of gold. If you find this video useful, please like the video, and for any queries and suggestions, you can put your comments in the comment section. And if you are the first time visitor, do not forget to subscribe for the future videos, and you can share this video to the extended group of people so that knowledge and awareness can be spread. Till then, thank you.